Good morning, my darlings. How are we doing? Today is the 3rd of March 2025 and I haven't been around for the last 2 days, and I was considering whether I was going to make this today or not. It's now 9:43 in the morning. When Tanny went to work, I went back to bed. I've been struggling a lot with this last couple of weeks, and that's not just because of my brain, the way that my brain is, but it's because of circumstances that are going on in life at the moment. Everything to do with Tanny's dad's funeral and all of that kind of stuff is very, very it's raising my blood pressure. Let's just say that. Okay. I woke up on an hour and a half after I went to bed on Friday night with Tanny screaming down the phone at his brother. Yeah, so I had to go and settle that down, and I didn't get any more sleep that night, so I ended up sleeping all of Saturday. Well, on and off most of Saturday, on and off a lot of Sunday, and I'm still recovering from that right now. Shocks like that, because I have PTSD, are not a good way for me to wake up. That's happened twice now in the last 3 days. Yesterday Tanny nearly ended up with a blood nose because he woke me up very, very violently. Not in a bad way. He was like, come on, wake up, because he couldn't wake me up soft way. I was in deep sleep on the couch, and he said, come on, wake up, you know more about this stuff than I do, because he was trying to get me to help him with his sister, and he did it quite loudly, and I came out swinging, which is not good either. So Tanny and I've had to sit Tanny down and say, look, and remind him, you cannot wake me up this way, and it's happened now twice in less than a week. I can't be woken up this way. You wake me up this way, you need to stay away from me, because I'm gonna end up being quite dangerous. And I have hit people before, and I don't like doing that, and I don't want to do it again. I don't want to hurt him, I don't want to hurt anyone else. It's just being really careful about me, and if I'm asleep. He said, well, I was worried about you because you weren't waking up, and I said, well, I was snoring, and he goes, yeah, and I said, well, what's there to worry about? I was obviously breathing. That's okay. So when you're doing a water fast, you don't need this stuff in your life. However, what I am going to do is this. I'm going to be having one meal a day. Okay, I'm going to be having one meal a day, and I'm going to show you the meal that I had yesterday and the meal that I've had today, because my preference is to eat in the morning. When I get up, eat in the morning, and I'm quite happy to go the rest of the day with nothing. Okay, so I'm going to show you the two meals that I've had. So this is my meal from yesterday. As you can see, there's some sourdough bread there, there's some cold roast beef, coleslaw, potato salad, pickled onions, radishes. I've got some cowboy candy that I've had in the cupboard for years. I'm not even joking, years. It's quite oh yeah, it's good. Some cucumber, some horseradish, mustard, some cream cheese, and some hummus. That was my meal for yesterday. And this is what I had for today. I had some cucumber, some seafood sticks, or fake crab sticks, coleslaw, what was left of the potato salad, a pickled egg, some radishes, leftover cold beef. I also had a piece of frittata, which has sausage and onion, and I think a little bit of black pudding there. So crustless quiche basically, but it's a frittata. Also some hummus, some horseradish, mustard. Yeah, and that's what I did for today. So as you can see, there's nothing major in any of those. Okay, nothing majorly bad. people can argue, yes, but you had sourdough bread. Yes, I did, but sourdough actually has a process that chemically changes the structure of the carbohydrates. It changes the structure of the gluten, and it changes the structures of pretty much everything in it. So it's actually a much safer, much better form of bread to eat. If you are going to eat bread, sourdough is the way to go. So I had that. But I don't have any left because we were piglets, and between Tunny and I, we went through it all yesterday. Yeah. But so today I had none of it, which is fine. And there's literally the only carbs in that, or what I would count as carbs, are the mayo or the dressings for the coleslaw and the potato salad. And as those are, they're shop bought. Okay, so we got a massive tub of coleslaw yesterday. Massive tub. So you've seen the plastic ones that I use occasionally on my other channel when I do cooking and I do storage videos and stuff like that. Well, they come in those tubs, right? So yeah, one of those for £4, and I was like, thank you very much for having that, because that'll do us a week easy doing meals like this. So you know, that's okay. I'm not counting the potatoes as carbs because they're pre-cooked, cooled off, and then brought back to room temperature, which completely changes the structure of the starches within there to not quick release, but slow release complex carbohydrates. So if you are going to have your potatoes, then that would be the way to do it, is to cook them the day before you want them, cool them off, and you can either heat them up or you can bring them up to room temperature, and it completely does that awesome kind of stuff. And that's the same with pasta. You can do the same with pasta. Yeah. You can also do the same with mash. So if you actually want a cottage pie or a shepherd's pie and you're watching your carbs, but you're okay having the complex carbs, not the quick release carbs, then make your mash the day before. Make your cottage pie the day before. Yeah, do your mash the day before. Put it in the fridge. Your mash is done. It's in the fridge. It's then going on the pie back in the oven. Jobs are good, and you've changed the structure of those potatoes, the carbs in the potatoes, and that's what you want. We don't actually eat a lot of potato. I grabbed that because I kind of just wanted it. I'm quite happy to sit there and eat a tub of hummus and carrot sticks and celery and cucumber and all of that kind of radishes. I am a radish goddamn fiend. I have got to put radishes in the garden this year because I really do. Pickled egg. Wait, I made loads of pickled eggs just before Christmas. And they're really, really subtle this year. Really subtle. Like, they've had more than enough time to pickle themselves now, and instead of being right in your face like they were before, these are actually really quite subtle, but they're really good, and they've got a little bit of sweetness to them, which is really quite nice as well. But you know, the pickle in there is really good for your digestion because you've got that vinegar in there as well, so that's always a good thing. There's nothing in there that I would say to anyone is a bad thing to eat at all. And as much as it made, and the pickled onions from Sunday, I made those. They're ones I made last year. You know, but you can put this kind of stuff together with stuff that you make yourself. If you want to make the coleslaw, make the coleslaw. If you want to make the potato salad, make the potato salad. You know, this kind of stuff you can do yourself. For me, if I'm having a salad, that's what I'm looking at having. You know. The trick with the pasta is also how you do noodles and how you get away with having rice as well. So if you want to have fried rice for breakfast, go and have fried rice for breakfast. Why? Because the rice was cooked the day before, cooled off, and now you can cook it again. And then you've ended up with complex carbohydrate and not a shortwave, quick release carb, which is awesome. And it adds to the nutritional goodness of the rice. So that's what we want. That's what you want. You know, you really want that kind of stuff. Not that I'll be eating a lot of that stuff, because I won't. I need to keep myself in ketosis, so the bread kind of needs to be knocked on the head. That was I'm having a very bad week and I'm eating my feelings treat. Yeah, and I'll be really honest about that. That's exactly what it was. It's exactly what it was. That was I'm having a really bad day and I'm eating my feelings. That's exactly what that bread was for me. Meanwhile, I'm still drinking Cleaver's tea. Yeah, which is cool. That's fine. That's not a problem. But yeah, I'm going to be having one meal a day. And it's going to be closer to what I had this morning than it is what I had on Sunday. And that's because I'm going to be removing things like the potato and the bread, except for maybe once a week. Okay? Am I going to be doing this every day? Maybe not. It's going to depend on my mood. Now, yes, I need to work on my relationship with food, and that's fine. That's not a problem, right? I need to do that. That's all good. But at the same time, I need to lose this weight, and I need to do it in a way that is good for me and works for me. Do I want to do the 40-day water fast? Yes, I do. I do. Is it a good time to do it now? No. It's a really bad time to do it now, which is why I'm modifying what I'm doing. Now, as of today, I will be getting on the rebounder. And I'll be doing that for a minute every hour or so during the day. Every hour or so that I can get it done. Okay, so yeah, I know that sounds... there are some days where I'm going to be in a meeting. There's going to be some days where I'm on a call. I can't always say that's what I'm going to do every single day. Okay, I can't say that that's what I'm going to be doing, because I can't. Now, I also haven't taken my blood pressure for the last 3 days because I'm too scared to. The reason for that is that I have a pounding headache even when I wake up, and that tells me that my blood pressure is through the roof. And I don't want to look. I'm a chicken. And I don't think anyone really realises what this is. Everything in the last couple of weeks, everything in the last few months has done to me is raising my blood pressure to the limit of what is safe, and it's not okay. So, saying that, I've been sitting here for the last hour and a half, 2 hours. Well, hour and a half. I'll say hour and a half. So let's have a look. Let's have a looky-see at what it is at the minute. I will have to write it down. No, look, to keep accurate records, you've got to do it every day. I know that. I'm fully aware of this situation. Am I pleased about it? No. But we're just going to do it on here and see what happens. I may need to change hands. We'll see how we go. But we'll have a look and see how we go. What's going on tomorrow? 131/96. That is really bad, guys. The bottom number is really bad. I'm really concerned with that. Now, since we've taken it, we're going to have to report it. Health log. Here's my health log. Day 11. So we're on day 14. day 14, Monday, 3rd March 2025. Blood pressure 131/96. Pulse 82. There you go. And it switched itself off. Switched itself off just in time for me to write them all down. Yeah, so there's that. That's happening. Am I upset about any of this? No, I'm not. No, I need to do this. I need to get the weight down, but I also need to keep going and not let everything derail me the way that it is. However, the 40-day water fast will happen. I just need to get to a position where I feel comfortable to do it. It will probably be after the funeral. I would say a week after the funeral. So the funeral's on the 24th of March. I would say probably a week after that, and then I will look at doing the 40-day water fast again. But until then, what I will do, because the other thing is I've got a friend arriving from Australia in the next couple of weeks, who's going to be staying with us. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. And so then I need to, so I'll have her support as well while I'm doing it, which will be really cool because it will make me feel better, because I'll still have someone to cook for and I'll still have someone to do the things for, but I know that I'll have that more support during the day kind of thing, which is great. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of what's going on at the moment. Until then, I'll be doing 1 meal a day and we'll see how we go. Yes, I'm doing a weigh-in tomorrow. No, I'm not expecting good things. I'm not. Okay, I've had to take a lot of medication the last couple of weeks and it is absolutely affecting my internal ins and outs, shall we say. Okay, so yeah, not good, but we will just take it as it comes, see what happens, and yeah, go from there. But until then, 1 meal a day, doing it at breakfast. I'm not doing it in the evening. Tanny eats when he wants. It's fine. As long as he's got food on the table, he's a happy man. He comes in here and he eats it like I do. I eat it here in the morning when he's gone to work. He eats it here when I'm home, you know, when he gets home or whatever. Occasionally we'll sit at the table and eat together, but and I'll only do that probably on the weekend. So I'm okay with that. I really need, it's on Wednesday this week that I'll be getting the ketosis strips, so I really need to get hold of those. And we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go from there. I'm all good anyway. We'll just do what we do, eh? And just keep travelling on. Keep cracking on. Do what we do. And we won't give up. It's just modifying what we need to do for now, to balance out what we need to do for all of our parts of our life, not just one part of our life. Okay, so we'll crack on and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, see you later. Bye bye.